Okay, we are now at topic 5, lesson 5, the very last bit of topic 5, so please bear with me. We are going to discuss the public and private sector. Okay, now the differences between the public and private sector, we're quickly going to look at the description of the business in the sector. The public sector aim to meet the needs of society. It is state-owned or state-run. It is generally non-profit organizations with the exceptions such as the SAA and DENO. Public sector, please make a note in your notes. The public sector is, for example, a public school such as Capricorn, and then the private sector will be a private school such as Northern Academy. The aim is to meet both the needs and the wants of society for the private sector, privately owned by entrepreneurs, and it is profit-driven institutions. Now, if we look at the forms of ownership in the public sector, state ownership or state-run. Then we have the private sector, different forms of ownership such as sole proprietorship, partnership, private company, and public company. Don't worry too much about the forms of ownership. We will discuss it in topic 9. Now, the products and services provided by the public sector. Water and electricity as a need-satisfying product. Justice and defense to protect members of the community in criminal cases. Refuse removal as a collective service, transport and telecommunication services which require large capital layout, and then military equipment and ammunition for strategic and political reasons. So as you can see, these are all things that the state provide for us. Now we look at the products and services in the private sector. Everyday household commodities such as food, clothing, and cleaning materials, legal representatives for civil cases, and private security firms to secure customers' lives and protect their possessions. Example can be Urban Africa here. Private refuse removal from companies such as Wastec. This could be those refuse removals where they put the oil drum outside of your home and then once a week they collect it for a certain fee. Transport and telecommunication services which are not supplied by the government, such as Newtel and taxis. Okay, now the move towards privatization of the public sector. Okay, basically where the public sector now becomes privately owned. Main reasons why government chose to sell state-owned enterprises were to improve the service of these enterprises, to obtain large amounts of capital for other government projects, and to boost the coffers or the store of money of the government. An example is government had shares in Vodacom and then they sold it back to Vodacom so that the government can have money available for other resources. Now the move towards nationalization of the private sector. Nationalization meaning making it nationally and not just in a certain part of the land. Main reason to nationalize private enterprises, to save money of the country's badly managed mining companies and avoid huge job losses, and to turn the companies around so that they will be fully functional and show profits. An example of the mining industry is in Rustenburg. There is a nationalized mine called Lanxess, which is owned by a German company. Okay, please do activity 5 on page 72 for me. Please make sure that all your notes are copied in your books because we are now done with topic 5.